Okay, this is day 3, rotations. And let's look at our review. When you have a 90-degree rotation, you have to change the order, and you've got negative y first, and then your x. So you changed it from xy to negative yx. 180-degree rotation, think about something 183 degrees. You are changing both things, but you don't change the order of it. So that means that both numbers become negative now. And a 270 degree, you change the order again, but the negative is on the x. And of course, 360 in the beginning is just xy. Okay, starting at number 1. Is this a rotation of 90, 180, or 270? Talking about this figure here. So what do we see? We see that it changed positions in that the negative y is coming first. So the y changed position and the sign. Okay? And the x did not change the sign, but became in the position of the y, which matches this. Here. Look, looks like this one does, and this one is the 90-degree rotation. So the answer is 90. Number 2, under this rotation, the image of 5, 2. Image simply means the change. The image is the change, the original change, the first change, okay? So we start out with x and y. And we, under this rotation, that means under 90 degrees, what is the image? Okay? So with the 90 degree, we've already established that you have to change the position of the y and the sign of the y, so we make it negative y x. So if we change the position and we change the sign here, we're going to move the y, which is 2, and change the sign to make it a negative 2 in the x position. And we have transposed the 5, which was in the x, to the y. So in other words, I'm just switching it just like it says in the rule for 90-degree rotation. I'm changing the value of the y, this position. That means in the sign is negative 2, and the x is 5. So this is the image. Now, the pre-image, that means you're going back to where you started at the x, y. Right now, we're looking at 90-degree rotation. We're looking at this as a negative y, x. That's what this is. Negative 6 is the negative y, and the negative 2 would be the x as a image. So let's switch it around. Okay, we want to switch it around to xy now because we need the pre-image, what it was before anything happened. So what it was before anything happened is the x was a minus 2 and the y was a minus 6. Okay, looking at number 4. If 3, negative 6 maps to negative 6, negative 3, what degree is that rotation? Okay, that rotation would be a 270. Why is it a 270? Because if you look here, it changed the order. So you change from a 3, move to a negative 3 in the y position. So it changed the order here, the same here. So you went from 3 to -6 in the x part, and your y went from -6 to your x. Okay, so this was a 270-degree change. Number 5, write the equation describing this rotation. Okay, the equation describing this rotation, and the rotation is 270. So that would be f xy is equal to, so the 270 equation would be y minus x. And number 8, describe the set of all fixed points under this rotation. All fixed points are 0, 0. I'm going to move it down a bit. We can omit number 12. So it sort of goes off of the graph. And you just simply plot these points as instructed, but we need to change it after we plotted it, change the coordinates to match a 90-degree rotation, and we already established what that would be. That was for number 9 and number 10. Okay, number 11, you are to change it to a 180-degree rotation for this graph. So plot these points, then change it to a 180-degree rotation as I instructed. And for numbers 13 to 15, use the transformation describe and graph the image of the given points. So here, rotate 90 degrees clockwise, so you'll look at these ordered pairs and determine what you need to change and plot those to rotate it clockwise and so forth.